I forgot my headbands today. Can you imagine forgetting something as big as your headbands? The only thing that'd be bigger than forgetting your headbands would be forgetting it's fucking Wednesday. I mean Friday. But now let me bring on my co-hosts, Garrett Andritz.
Oh, boy, you're asking too much.
Oh, I'm sorry. Because I would have loved to have done the Aaron Berg with Steve Conti. Can we do that? How hard would that be? Tell me when we can do it. You know his lovely dulcet voice. Hey,
here I am.
It's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. Can I bring on our other co-host?
Maybe.
Here we go. Even better, watch. Can we? Steve Conti, everyone. Steve Conti. How are you, Steve? Steve.
Fucking kids. Holy shit, they never stop crying.
No. So, the funny part is we're sitting there. So I come in as I always do. Like, it's second straight day. I watch my train pull away. I miss the train. But it's no big deal. Because on Monday or Tuesday, you know, it's like I don't have to walk in the door till 10 after 2. And I think I walked in on Tuesday 10 after 2. And I thought I just assumed he's gonna go till quarter after. You know, no wonder he's so tired. And I'm ducking under the camera, and they're like, "What are you doing?" The show's, and then I jump right in. And today I walk in, the train's fucking pulling away. I'm like, I'll walk in by 10:25. That's usually when I get here anyway. We start at 10:30. It's always a race for me and Steve. So I get here today 10:25. I walk in, I sit down, I start guffawing with Garrett about Tuesday's show, which we talked about on Wednesday. It's going to be a whole fucking it was a whole thing. And then I lose track of time, because when I'm chatting with my buddy, when we're just catching up, I lose track of time. And then Garrett says, Mabel, he's like, it's like now it's like quarter off, right? It's like
it was 10:35.
Okay. And Garrett says, do you think Steve forgot? And I says, Mabel, I says, I'm like, no, I'm like, you know, and neither of us care. We don't care. We're laughing. We're not like, did he fucking forget? It's me and Garrett. We're like, think he forgot? And the sick thing is, we're hoping he did, because we're pieces of shit. I know we got up early. I know he came in, but you want him to have forgotten, because you love him. So I go, no, Steve said it yesterday on the...
Because we all had yesterday, like, oh shit, tomorrow is Wednesday.
I was leaving, and the boss wasn't in because they were setting up for You Saw Wednesday, the big return. And he said, leave everything on the desk. And I go, why? And maybe I would have forgotten too.
Yeah.
I might have. And you go, tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm like, oh yeah. But you know who wasn't there when I said, oh yeah, or Garrett said tomorrow's Wednesday? The guy that's on a ferry right now saying faster, literally looking at the fucking guy steering the boats here. Let's go. I gotta tape dick jokes with my friends. So
I text him. I text the
please.
Group. You up?
Oh, wait, if I may, because before you said, do you think he's up? I said, no, he's just exhausted. You know, from raising the kid, and he's going to be a little late again. He was yesterday. Sorry to interrupt. So, Garrett, you text him.
So I text him, you up?
And he goes like this. He's like, he shows me. He's like we're the only two in the building. He's like, look at this.
And Steve writes, what's up?
He
just
does.
Oblivious.
He does. I'm reading along now. He does. He goes, what's up?
Just casually drinking his morning coffee on the ferry, just relaxing, thinking
hey, it's
about.
Not so bad.
He's getting in early to work. He's got nothing to worry about. Morning doesn't start for another hour. He's almost here. He's got time.
All in the time of going, what's up? And then he starts to think. Come on. Why would he? Is today Tuesday?
You think he even started to think yet? I don't think so. Because the what's up was so nonchalant. Like, hey, why? What's up?
My buddy, my bestie. It's just my bestie Garrett checking in. Just checking in on a fucking Tuesday, second day of the work week. Just my bestie checking in. Hope he had a great night. I had a good night's sleep. I'm fucking ahead of the schedule. So anyway, he texts, what's up?
What's up? Yeah.
And Garrett writes, God, if you could just show it. So he writes, what's up?
I'm trying, 1 sec.
What's that?
Trying just to show it.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll refresh my tea. Oh, so Garrett writes, what's up? Excuse me, Steve writes, what's up? I'll tease it out while you're doing it. And Garrett writes 2 words. Oh, Garrett writes 2 words. Gum Fridays? Gum Fridays, and as you can see, Steve just writes in all caps, fuck. And I honestly believe he didn't even type that. He screamed it so loud, his phone assumed he wanted to send it. And then he wrote, I'm on the ferry, completely forgot today isn't Tuesday. So he wrote, ha, ha, ha. I sent a picture. And then Steve sent, show him the gem Steve sent. This is how Steve, you would encapsulate Steve's mood. We're like, that's us saying, hey, buddy, we don't care. We don't care. But Steve is a professional, so Steve's not happy. Steve is not happy. Steve is on the ferry. I should be there by 11:20, sorry. And then it just goes on. Then it just goes on with, but again, knowing how we operate, there was part of us saying like, we're like, he didn't forget, please tell me he forgot. Am I wrong?
Once it was 10:35 and there was no text from him saying like be there in a minute or something, I was like, he forgot. I knew right away.
I just figured I'm dying. I'm gonna be fine, but I'm dying. I just figured Steve's a busy man, and he's parenting. He's doing stuff, Garrett. He's doing stuff.
He said he sat around all vacation doing nothing. He said he left his apartment 1 time.
Brother.
What are you guys doing here so early? I like this.
From now on, this is the new intro. Fuck the Gum song. I'm going to say it, Steve. You look as well rested and bright-eyed as you've ever looked. I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
I didn't even get a lot of sleep. That's the funny thing.
We were laughing.
Over an hour late, and I was up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. I had no idea. I thought until Garrett texted me that today was Tuesday.
When we were leaving yesterday, we said it. Like, he's like, just leave the desk as it is. And I'm like, why? He's like, tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm like, oh, yeah. None of us remembered.
No.
None of us.
I especially didn't.
Hey, buddy. Welcome home.
What are you guys up to?
Let the record show when he's like, do you think he overslept? I'm like, no. But then when he's sending it, I'm like, please tell me you not overslept, but just forgot. You didn't oversleep. Please tell me you
underslept. I've been up so long. That's why I look like I'm so awake. It's not because I got a ton of sleep.
Because you've been awake.
It's because I've just been up since, no, not 5. I was up since 6 in the morning. That's not that bad. But I've been up, playing with the boy, keeping him happy, feeding him. I took out some garbage. I washed some dishes. I had a very productive morning, and I'm on my way here, and I'm like, oh, this day's shaping up.
That's
and Garrett texts me, you up. And I was like, what, is he being sexy with me? What's this about? Because, by the way, after you texted me, it still didn't register at all.
Told you.
I still had no idea. I'm like,
yeah, you're right.
I'm like, what? Does Garrett did something break yesterday? Does he need to tell me about an equipment issue? And then, I don't even know what you said. You said like
Gum Fridays, he wrote.
Fridays, question mark.
Gum Fridays. I went, oh, fuck. I was in the middle of the ocean on the ferry, like, how do I get out of here? I got to get to work right now.
This is all we predicted. I said you were screaming in the guy driving the boat. Come on!
Yeah, I went to the captain's quarters on the ferry, and I was like, can this thing go any fucking faster? I'm late for work.
We also said it's like a gambling thing. Like, you're like looking at one play, you're like, if this play happens, I go from losing 200 to winning 300. It's a $500 swing. He's like, you're like, I'm 40 minutes early. I'm an hour and a half late.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what else I did? I got off the one train to get the express because I was like, I gotta get to work right now.
Sir, you can't come in the conductor's.
As soon as I get off the ferry and I run down the stairs to the subway, these cocksuckers time it so that the doors literally just slam in my face. I fucking jetted out of the ferry to the subway, and it's just ding dong as soon as I fucking get there. And I'm like, oh, thanks! So then I get the next train, and I hop off because I'm like, I'm gonna transfer onto the express and get there in lickety-split time.
Yes.
And then I get off the train, the one leaves, and I'm just standing on an empty platform. And the sign that usually tells you when the next train is coming is just nothing. And I was like, oh, fuck. I'm going to somehow be even later because I tried to take the express train. And I look around the platform, and there's a lot of people standing there. So I'm like, oh, so this hasn't been here for a minute.
Yeah.
There's nobody... And everyone has the same face as me. I'm kind of looking around like, what the fuck?
We shouldn't have got off the 2 either. That was their look.
Yeah, they all, I'm sure, were like, we should have stayed on the local. Why did we get off? We'd already be halfway there if we would just stayed on the train. I still somehow got here at a time before 12.
Yeah.
While I was standing on the express platform, I was like, I might be there for morning. I might not make them Fridays. But luckily, the train showed up like 2 minutes later, and then it was all lickety split.
The universe provides.
Right on time.
Universe provides, buddy.
I'm sweating. You have no idea.
Of course you are.
Yeah,
Well,
I
of
usually
course.
just sweat anyway.
Yeah.
But a little extra perspiration because just on the ferry, I'm just so trapped. I'm in the middle of the ocean,
Can't
just
do
saying,
anything.
"Fuck." I need to get there an hour before I'm getting there. I'm very late.
It all works out, buddy.